Hello and welcome to Lone Giraffe Wrestling. I am Harry Anderson, the Lone Giraffe, and in this video we shall be exploring my top 5 things I want from 2K's new wrestling game, 2K22. It's no secret that WWE 2K20 did not live up to the expectations of anybody, and was riddled with game-breaking bugs, downgraded graphics, and simply didn't play all that well. However, now after taking an extra year off, 2K is back, having just released a new teaser trailer for 2K22, and hopefully hoping to rectify their last effort in the new installment. The following list is simply my opinion. If you hate it, well,
kiss my ass. Literally!
So without any further ado, here are top 5 things I want to see in WWE 2K22. Number 1. It hits different. The tagline of 2K22 appears to be "It hits different," and this immediately excites me, as not only is it acknowledging the fact that 2K know they need to make some major changes to the formula, but hopefully it literally means it will actually hit different, as across all the games released in the 2K franchise, one of my personal biggest critiques is that none of the moves have felt all that impactful or meaningful. Meaning, when Shawn Michaels goes to sweet chin music of poor Bret Hart in the face, it should look, sound and feel devastating. And when Charlotte Flair locks in a figure 8, the opponent should show the effect by limping around the ring, showing the damage done throughout the match. This would not only look cool, but would add a whole new layer of tactical gameplay, forcing you to really choose how you're going to fight each match. I'm not saying by any means the animations and sound design in the past games are bad, but it's definitely time for an overhaul and a system that actually takes limb damage into account and directly impacts a match rather than simply colouring a damage meter in red. Number 2. The crowd goes wild. If this COVID pandemic has taught us anything about professional wrestling, it's how much a live crowd actually adds to each and every moment. For example, let's take a match that some would describe as one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. The Rock vs Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18. This match almost 100% was reliant on a crowd going absolutely crazy every time the Great One lifted an eyebrow or the Hulkster struck a pose. This is something I really don't feel any wrestling game has managed to capture. We have seen things such as the crowd chanting names and slogans in recent titles, as well as getting slightly louder when a finisher is executed, but it's never sounded like a real wrestling moment. Instead of a pedigree sounding like this,
Triple H looking to end it. Pedigree. Got every.
I want it to feel more like this.
In Madison Square Garden. Oh no, a second
A total overhaul from the sound design from the crowd's chanting and the commentary team to the crack of a steel chair would add a sense of importance to each and every maneuver, and this alone could give the entire game a whole new breath of life that would separate it from all previous installments. Number 3. A career mode. I have always enjoyed playing through 2K's showcase modes, and some of the highlights include 2K14's WrestleMania, and even recently in 2K20 that allowed you to play through the Women's Revolution. I've also had fun experience in playing around with the universe modes that appear to get minor but consistent improvements each year. However, one of the big things that have been missing in these games is a solid and interactive career mode that reacts to wins and losses to go alongside the universe and showcase modes. Now, I know that there was in fact a My Career mode in most of the games 2K released, however in my opinion they have all been far from decent, as what I'm after isn't the grindy career with glitchy cutscenes that's more about fighting zombies than winning championships, as to me it's a problem when your wrestling game struggles to actually focus on wrestling. What I'm after is a classic career mode where you follow your character as you climb through the ranks of the WWE that dynamically reacts to whether you win or lose. Look at games like the classic SmackDown ones, or even recent ones such as Wrestling Empire that have actually managed to capture the feeling of being a pro wrestler so well. Number 4. Pandemic arenas. One of the most important aspects of wrestling games is being able to recreate magical moments of matches you've seen on TV in the game. Although with the lack of an audience, the quality and feeling of watching professional wrestling has changed, it would be cool to be able to relive moments such as Edge vs Randy Orton at Backlash, or have Bayley and Sasha Banks try to kill one another in a Hell in a Cell surrounded by the virtual fans of the Thunderdome. In the new trailer you can actually see that it does take place in what appears to be the Thunderdome, however the virtual fans seem to have been replaced with live ones. This is slightly worrying, as whether or not this means the game will avoid replicating the arenas we've seen over the past year remains to be seen. Number 5. Custom soundtracks. For my final pick, I've gone for something that almost definitely won't happen, but it's something I've missed the most after disappearing long ago after WWE 2K14. Custom soundtracks would be an amazing addition to 2K22, as already in past games the franchise has featured some great creative tools that have allowed the community to make some fantastic creations from arenas to superstars across all promotions. Since at this point, if you want to play as AEW's Cody Rhodes or New Japan's Okada in your WWE game, you already can. So the option to add their own theme songs just seems obvious and would simply complete the overall package and experience. And that's the list. This has been Lone Giraffe Wrestling's top 5 things I want to see in WWE 2K22. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see in 2K's upcoming wrestling game in the comments. Until next time, have a nice day.